Welcome to the probably first regular video on vocabulary that we do in this course, and this video will be concentrated on the days of the week. Pues en este video vamos a concentrar en los días de la semana. So before we get to the actual names of the days, I'd like to point out two new vocabulary words that are in the title. The first one is los días, which means days, and the other is la semana, which means week. Okay, so la semana in English, week. Also notice that I'm giving it to you along with the article. So la semana is one of the words that follows the general guideline that I mentioned in the earlier videos. So it ends with an A and it is associated with the feminine gender. That is why it is connected to the feminine article la. However, the word días or día in the singular form is a different case because even though it ends with an A, it is seen as a masculine word, so it goes along with the male article el. So el día, day, la semana, week. Now that we've got this covered, let's take a look at the particular days of the week. So just one thing I'd like to point out before that, all of these days are seen as masculine, so all of them will go along with the article el. So that I'll just make dots in here so that you know all of them are el. So Monday in Spanish is el lunes. Tuesday, el martes. Wednesday, el miércoles. Thursday, el jueves. Friday, el viernes. Saturday, el sábado. And Sunday, el domingo. Once more quickly. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Just one thing or two things that I'd like to point out about pronunciation. These two words might be a little more difficult for you if you're a native English speaker. Especially this one, jueves, because the J sound that we do in Spanish, the kind of, I call it flu H or like a rumbling H, that is a type of sound that you do not have in the English language, so that might take some practice. If you'd like to know more about it, go take a look at some of my previous videos about alphabet and the pronunciation of consonants. So jueves, and then viernes. I don't think we talked about this, but the V in the Spanish language, the sound of the V is somewhere between V and B. V and B, so it's like viernes. Something in between these two. It also might take some practice. Other than that, these are pretty easy to say out loud and pretty easy to remember. Just one more thing. These two together, in English you would refer to them as weekend, and weekend also has its Spanish equivalent, weekend. So in Spanish we would say fin de semana. Fin de semana, and it's practically a straightforward translation. Week end, so week is semana and end is fin. So fin de semana means end of the week. Since this is kind of a phrase, like a preset phrase, we do not say the la, we do not say the article in here, but fin de semana is used normally instead of weekend. So just run through it once again and then we'll be done. El lunes, el martes, el miércoles, el jueves, el viernes, el sábado, el domingo, and together, sábado and domingo form el fin de semana.